All right. Got my coffee. Thank God. Oh shit, I actually need to turn that to chat only on my phone. There we go. Now I can see chat. Okie dokie. I guess I'll just let this proceed to the next song. While I do voiceover for anyone who cares later on. I'm going to try to do these streams from now on. I want to do them and then download them and upload them the same night while I sleep. That'd be super convenient. My stream is actually playing. I'm actually seeing the animation of my stream even though I have it set to pause. What? What the fuck, Mixer? What are you doing? It's weird. Whatever. In a much better mood today. Let's see. I mean, aside from the shit that went down on Thursday, which I'm still pissed about, and I won't be talking about too much. Millie's engagement ring finally fucking arrived today after like 2 months of negotiating, so that's awesome. Pretty stoked about that. Got some new games to toy around with, so that's cool. And we'll see how all that goes. No horror cam today. Not even a little horror cam. Just not feeling the horror cam thing lately, unfortunately. Also, I just got my weekly energy report from my electric utility people, and apparently I have no cost to date. Apparently I've used no electricity for a few days. I don't know if I should be concerned or what. But whatever, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take my not bill. Okay, it's not capturing the game correctly. Also, I've got it switched down to, yeah, I'm perfectly efficient. It should be capturing the game, but it's not. You full capture this, please. Please. Do I have to take you out of, well, for first off, you're windowed incorrectly. Here, let me redo it. Since he didn't warn me, it was going to be hard to capture. What the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. You're fine. I'll just do it live. Fuck it, we're doing it live. You don't capture stuff. That's my video camera, not video capture device. Damn it. I meant a game capture. Except in Pokemon, yes. The game capture, Aviary attorney. Capture specific window, capture Aviary attorney. Now switch over to it. Hello? Why you do this to me, game? Am I gonna have to do a window capture on you? I might. Here, let me just exit it. I know it's all dark. Because it's not working. I'm seeing that on my end, too. Usually I alt-tab back out of the game and I check again. The suspense is killing me. Yeah, not only that, it's not putting itself in 1280p like I'm asking it to. It keeps defaulting back to 800. I guess indie games, you know, polish and all that. Oh, that looks more like 1280. I can hear it. I can see it. I just can't see it on OBS. What the fuck, game? I said 1280. Game. I fucking said 1280. Okay. I'm gonna try for about 5 more minutes. If I can't get this damn game up, I'm gonna have to do another one. Just we. You need to be talking to Millie with that French. I don't know any. I'm just gonna run it as an admin real fast. Hang on. That's probably what it is. Properties. Browse local. This NW? Apparently that's the application. If you say so. I don't know what NW means. New World Order. Try running it like this. Eh? Eh? Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's great. I see it, but I'd like them to see it too, you know? Hey, the window just popped correctly. What's interesting is I'm actually losing the game mouse too. Okay, well that's in 1280. Let me try window capture then. It may just not. Some games just don't cooperate that way. It's okay. Certain games just aren't good with that. Let me add a window capture. Yep, works in a window capture just fine. Oh, okay. I can't quite give you the whole thing in 1280 because apparently that's not a proper 1280. It's gonna be a little cut off, I guess. Damn it. Are you sure this is 1280 by 720? No, it's still 850 by... Game. Okay, hang on. Maximize? No. That didn't help. Okay, hang on. Full screen. Now, that's not... I just moved to the chat window instead. Thank you. That's awesome. This is great. It's all going great. We're doing fine. Everything will be okay. I might be able to put it in 1920 and then downscale it back to 1280 by 720 in OBS. Yep. There you go. That's actually in 1920 by 1080, just downscaled to 1280 by 720. Just for your viewing pleasure. It says it's still windowed. Okay, game. Whatever you say. Needs a bit of polish there. Hopefully you can hear me moving around the options and everything. If you can't, speak now or forever hold your peace. Hang on, I have someone at my door. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, adjusting my mic back again. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Let's actually play the game. What? That's not what you pay me for. Am I restarting the VOD? No! Everyone can join me for these technical difficulties. January 1st, 1848. That place. You hear no sound. It's capturing sound. That's you, not me. Dame Cataline, what have you done? Cat with claws. It may be turned down a little low. I may need to turn it back up. Yes? Yes? Where on earth is that featherhead? Look what the cat dragged in. The early bird. What? Too early for worms. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. Yes? It'll be time for getting crunk later. Okay. Business. It's a letter. Okay. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at La Concierge prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. Oh god, I'm going to butcher these words. I would be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pertois Demois of the Demois estate. Well, this is quite something. I know, your first serious client in months. Not just that, the Demois estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Ooh, his lordship. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court? Of course! Naturally, my dear Watson. It would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. The final E is silent. Cataline, then? Okay. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Concierge. Wait, Concierge. Is the G silent, probably? I don't know. Damn. Oh. Whatever. Excellent. My derriere was getting tired from all this sitting around. Zenth, if you want to correct me on all of this, you're fighting a losing battle. I'm just going to say it however I'm going to say it. I mean, I welcome the attempt. You can try. It's just that I'm going to forget in like 5 minutes and do it the other way anyway. Your superior voice acting skills. You're in the other room. Feel free to come in. Oh, but I better file away, Senor Demois. Is it Demois? Meow? It's Meow, isn't it? It's fucking Meow. Letters first. One moment, Falcon. Pertois letter has been added to your evidence folder. Oh, shit. I have an evidence folder. And I get a summary of it. Okay. It's a really satisfying sound. Interesting art. That clarinet in the background is quite pretty. And I like the art style. It's interesting. Okay, you may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. I wouldn't want to lose that. Again. I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas. Yes, all right. No need to make a list. Falcon has picked up his wallet. Holy shit, it's got 20 francs. You may see how much money he is carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol. Oh, fuck, I gotta manage finances. What's the point of even playing a game if I have to do real life shit, right? I kid. Ooh, wow. Welcome to the map. I'm a 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 map. Okay. From here, you can travel to any listed area by clicking on a location name or a location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Jesus Christ. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. Okay. So time management is a thing. Can I see this clock, but... Oh, I see. I can click them like this. Oh, that's the clock symbol. Okay. You're going to turn off FTL? Ugh. That's weird. I actually turned... I turned my FPS down to 30. It should be more consistent, not less. Oh well. Because I looked at the game and I was like, there's no way you're going to need 60 FPS for this game. Oh well. Let's see. A sign on the door reads, the Aviary Attorney Offices. No case is too big or too small. No junk mail, please. So this is our own offices. I guess we'll visit it. Why are we back in your office? We have a case to solve. Nah, I was just procrastinating. Well, stop it. We need to get back to helping damn Caterlin. Lean. Cat. Meow meow. Okay. La blah, 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 blah. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the concierge prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. See, now you're gonna have to start asking the question. Am I pronouncing things because I don't know how to pronounce them? Am I mispronouncing them because of that? Or am I just fucking with you at this point? The world may never know. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways. Ah, the war garble. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered. Hello? What do you want? Oh, good day, monsieur. I'm here to see Dame Catherine de Meow. De Meow. I am due to represent her in court. Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine. Follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up. He has a point. We weren't moving. I love the way they hop around when they're moving. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he? I am such a large bird. God, why am I bigger than the cat? Okay. Dame Catherine de Meow, I presume. You've arrived, the fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. The lady is knowledgeable. Don't talk like that, Sparrowson. Sorry. My papa told me he would only hire the best lawyers in town. Well, I'm flattered. But they weren't available at such short notice, so you hired the first people in the address directory. Ha! Oh. You see, Falcon, I told you listing under Aviary Attorney would pay off. Let's get down to business. Damn Caroline, could you fill us on the could you fill us in on the bleh? Your father's letter was bleh. I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? I've been so busy doing commentary and reading that I really haven't even been following what was going on. Yeah, someone was murdered. She's being convicted of a crime she didn't commit or whatever. What happened on the night of the murder? I should probably be paying attention. Do I need a notepad for this game? Is this the kind of game where I need a notepad to be successful? I sure hope not. I don't think I have one on hand. Thank Christ. Some games you need that, you know? Seems like it's going to keep it convenient for me, but we'll see. What exactly happened on the night of the murder? Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crenier, the home of great Baron... Yes. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Grenouille. What the fuck is... And the Baron about business stuff. Business stuff? Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner they were talking about company shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. Were they doing inside trading? Rorguail, what the fuck? But after dinner... These fucking names, man. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun. Sorry, man with a what took your what? Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. Okay. What a treat. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology is amazing. I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson. Psh, let me believe. Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make a note of it. We have one? Okay, it's just knowledge, I see. A photographer named Robitio attended the banquet. If you say so. Please continue, Dame Caroline. So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air, and that's when I found the body of Monsieur Grenouille. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy Monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was all such a blur. It must have been terrifying. It wasn't so bad. My papa taught me how to be a brave cat. Aww. Was there something else you wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon? Well, did you see anything suspicious? Suspicious? Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows, or a bloodied murder weapon. Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you're looking for an easy answer. Well, yeah, duh. You got me. I did not see anything, I'm afraid. The evening was very normal, the food was delicious, the conversation was boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident. I see. Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance. I did? Damn, Caroline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was! You and your damn stomach. Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter. Go on. Then a marbled steak served perfect bloody rare. Glorious. Falcon, write this down. What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case. Write it all down, please, for me. Fine, fine. Red herring has been added, bloody rare steak has been added. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery. What? No cutlery even for the steak? Nope. You would think that the great Baron of Chateau Crenier would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen. That is a little peculiar. Was there anything else you... Oh, was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon? Ooh. Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest maman couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rorguail, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid. Colleen, I actually don't know how to pronounce it. Colleen? I think she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Grenouille. Well, until, you know, he died. Yeah. And there was Monsieur Robito de Robinio, the man with the camera. But he was only there for a little while. The Robin did it! I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? No, I think that will be all. So what's the plan now, Falcon? The way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to the Chateau Criniere and try to see the scene of the murder for ourselves. He croaked. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robitio de Robinio. 2 days for 2 tasks seems doable. But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Wait, Monsieur Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you? Justice! She seems pretty clueless. I feel like she's been honest with us so far, especially since she opened up with being honest about the damn... the way we were hired, right? Sure, I believe you. Of course, damn Cataline. It's our duty as lawyers, and as gentlemen, to have faith in your testimony. You can trust us. Thank you. Thank you both. Alright. Dame Cataline, Monsieur Grinwy, Baron Rogueil. These names are all getting a bit confusing, aren't they? Not particularly. Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook. So that I can keep track of who everyone is. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and description in one easy-to-carry catalog. Also, they spy on you. I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though. Great. Oh, good. It does all the note-taking for me. Fantastic. What a handsome fellow. Oh, yeah, he's writing this, of course. Pertois de Miao. I wouldn't be shocked if her father is responsible. I feel like that business conversation they were having was probably more relevant to the case than she realizes. Look at this guy. Probably some sort of business dispute between the 3 people that were there. We don't even know of the second person, right? I'll call it... Oh, Rogueil, right. Who we do not have a portrait of? No. We have not met Rogueil yet, and we don't know what he looks like. Yeah, that'd be my guess. One of the businessmen, probably. Makes sense. Crime of passion. And red herring. Ah, I get it. This is a red herring. Get it? Get it? Shit. A bloody rare stick. Fucking red herrings, man. Alright, let's make a move. A new day. The game saves automatically. Great. But you can also make a quick save at any time by selecting Save and Quit from the pause menu. Thank you. I can access the pause menu by clicking a button. You don't say. Alright. Let's see if we can take a look at the crime scene, right? That'd be my first place to guess. Photographer, yeah, he might have seen something important. But check the crime scene first. That seems logical. I guess, oh, and we can go here for free, though. Oh, because we can go see her for free. Is anything happen if I step into the office, by the way? No? Okay. Just checking. Sometimes there are events in games like these, you know? Is there anything to check if I actually go back here? I'm just being thorough. I have no clue what this game is like. Visiting hours are over. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because as far as I understand, this will pass a turn. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside Chateau Carnier. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadow. Oh, fantastic. Hello. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? Is that good enough? I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change. I do have 20 francs. Oh, well, I'll give you a franc. Here you go. Stay safe. Many thanks to you, messieurs. There's probably no good that'll come of that, but whatever. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon. Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child have something to eat is the least I can do with my $1. Hey, I only have 20 bucks. I must be pretty poor myself, huh? But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer. Give the brr. Okay. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rorgwale must be loaded. It does look rather ostentatious, doesn't it? More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the sign. Is he here right now? Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. Yeah? Roared Gale. I see. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse. Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that? Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog. You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Oh boy, this music. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rorgale, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Honesty or lies? Yes. Yeah, that's the pun. Fucking decisions, man. I don't know. Do I want to be honest with him? He doesn't have to talk to an attorney. He has to talk to a policeman, right? Right? I'm a lie. We're a policeman. Correct, Baron. I'm Inspector Vivi Kestrel, and this is my lackey, Robinson. Good thinking, Falcon, but don't slip up or we'll both end up in deep shit. So, how may I help you, Inspector? Which is French for frog, goodness. We're investigating the murder of Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening. Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourself. Actually, yes, that would be fantastic. Well, be my guest. You will find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. Oh, he wouldn't have let us in if I had said attorneys. Ye may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the, unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I'm afraid not. It is to my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It's a slow process. My own copy is to be delivered in 3 days' time. Well, that's no good to us. The trial may be over by then. Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron. It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first? The fucking crime scene. Durr. Dame Cataline said she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot where the murder took place. Hey, Falcon, do the crime scene investigation thing. The crime scene investigation thing. Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail. You mean search for evidence. Yeah, do that. It's not a bad suggestion. It would be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their noses. The Carnival of the Animals. Interesting. In investigation mode, I'm free to examine the scenery of the room. Pixel hunt. Click on an item of interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or when you can find nothing else to examine, click on the X in the top right corner. Okay. I see. Cool. That's a fountain. It's very expensive. There's water in it. Can't see inside the upper basin from here. It'd be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon. That's a good line of reasoning. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look. Me? No way. If you want to go wading, do it yourself. I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake. Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it. Flip for it. Yep, I'll flip this 1 franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, you go for a swim. What'll be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Pfft. Tails. Plant squiggle. It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles. Here I go. Heads. Should have gone with the old Emperor, Falcon. Yeah, fine. Hold my shoes. I should really learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. That's great. You have a good swim? No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though. What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a very wet cigar butt, possibly belonging to Baron Regale? Correct. But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder just in case. Is there anything else we need to do here? I don't know. It is a little strange, though. Why would he do that in his own house? I got some statues. Do my pixel hunt now. More statues. So mostly statues. Okay, well, let's start bottom left to bottom right and go up. Beautiful horse statue. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yep, eventually we realized it was just filling up on... Terrible. You stop that game. Stupid. This one has a goofy face. Reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says, "Why the long face?" Yes, we've all heard that one. What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable." Is this why you recommended this then? Is this why you said this was a worthy game to play? It hurts. Another horse statue. Man looks lifelike. Ah! No. No, it does not. Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died. Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, or maybe a name scrawled in blood, written with the frog's last breath. What? Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big, sticky puddle. There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase. Okay, duly noted. So just the one statue left? Is that it? Really? That's all I'm seeing. Yeah? Okay. More jokes? I agree. Yeah, seems like that's all that's here. Probably missing something. I'm not good at adventure games. Like, adventure games are the worst. They utilize the worst part of my brain, which is the looking for things and finding things part. And then also puzzles, which is the other worst part of my brain. I think we're done here. Are you sure you don't want to take another dip? Don't push your luck. I'll fucking kill you. Okay, let's go to the lounge. Who the fuck? Is that a giraffe? What is that? Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken. Psst. Hey, Falcon. Did you see that? See what? That housemaid totally just did something shifty. Shifty. think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it. Excuse me, mademoiselle. Ah, yes? Are you two policemen? That's right. I'm investigator Vivi Kestrel. And I'm Lieutenant Robinson. Just got transferred from Marcel Weiss. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhat. Duhau? Duhat? Whatever. So, what can I help you officers with today? We're investigating the murder that took place last week. We would like to ask you a couple of questions. Oh, the murder, of course. Let me just grab a chair. Thank you. That's better. What was it you wanted to ask? Intimidate. Mademoiselle. Yes, Duhat. Okay, thought so. Is there something we should know? Pardon me? I don't know if you're aware, Mamel, but there's a serious murder investigation taking place here. It's no time to be keeping secrets. Mamel? Mamel? It's cop talk. No, it's nonsense talk. I understand the situation, officers, but I don't have anything to hide. What do you think? Intimidate her further? Huh? Huh? I'm inclined to agree. I think so too. Oh crap. We don't appreciate dishonesty, mademoiselle. Lying to a police officer, that's punishable by 10 years of hard labor and iron shackles. 20 if the judge hasn't had his coffee yet. Tell the truth now, maybe we can go easy on you. Okay, no need to break out the bad cop routine. You probably saw me as you were coming in. It would be foolish for me to deny it further. I admit it. I'm guilty. Wait, you're guilty? You're admitting to murdering Monsieur Grenouille? Wow, this case was easy. Book Umberto. No, I'm not a killer. I'm just admitting I might have something of a thieving habit. I've just been taking the occasional trinket, just little things the Baron wouldn't miss. I'm saving up so I can... Well, never mind. I don't suppose you're the cause of all the missing silverware in the household? Ah, you know about that? Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think those would matter. But, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. Well, it's one mystery solved at least. Okay, yeah, but... So, Rorgale sits down to dinner with his two business associates, and their plus ones, I guess, and none of them get any silverware, and he doesn't think to question any of that? What? Okay, sure, whatever. Maybe he doesn't usually use silverware. So are you going to take me down to the station? Am I getting thrown in prison? What? I don't know. You just get a warning. Slap on the wrist. Put back whatever you stole. Don't do it again. That's a relief. Thank you so much, officer. Was there something else you wanted to ask? Photograph? We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room? Oh, yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Inspector Kestrel. And where was the camera pointed? Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on using that very location. Why? Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock. I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor. Oh god, there's more than one. Okay. I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands. What? Why? Well, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Rorgale just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working. It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make a note of it. Okay. Is there something else you wanted to ask? Well, that's all. No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. It's no problem, messieurs. Well, I suppose we'll go back to the main hall. Did you messieurs have a good look around? I trust everything was in order. We had a good look. Thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you. I hope you're enjoying my fantastic voice acting, by the way. putting like maybe 50% effort into it. Please ask away. Yes, I have nothing to hide. What happened on the night of the murder? Baron Rogel, I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder. Oh, am I in trouble? I think I'm not gonna push him. I think the smart idea is to ease on him and let him just say things. Yeah, you're fine. Oh no, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture. I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. Oh, the photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. My housemate discovered the crime scene soon after that. Wait, what? I see. Discovered the crime scene and our feline friend. I see. Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? Do I want to sell out the housemaid? I don't really see any reason to sell her out. I don't know how that would help us out. So I'm not gonna. That'll be my decision, I guess. Yep. Probably wrong, but we'll do that. I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. I'll try. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon? I hope so. Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Oh, it hurts. These fucking puns. Oh, this is... These puns are actually making me roll away from my computer and, like, rub my eyes and cover them with my hands. Fucking hate this game. Fuck you for making me play this shit. Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest. Yeah, fucking damn straight terrible. What the shit? I actually have not watched Pan's Labyrinth yet. Never seen it. Millie has, I haven't. It's just, yeah, we should. It's just one of those movies that I've never got around to. So, this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock? Wait, there's a note on the door. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Robetio de Robinio, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit. When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean? I think it means that he's a pretentious bird brain. But in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? We should knock anyway. We should knock anyway. All right, I don't see the harm. Oh, doesn't look like he's in, Falcon. YOLO! We should break in. What? Are you serious? Maybe? Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over. It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back and barging the door down. He fucking walks back. Wait, just like that. Shouldn't we discuss this first? No. What in bird Jesus? Bird Jesus? Can I ask what kind of bird Jesus is? What kind of bird is Bird Jesus? An albatross? Dove? Anyway, well, you said you wanted to break in. I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you'd turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very swanky. An Alba Christ. Fucking timing you out. For a minute. I wish I could actually undo timeouts. Oh well. I should have actually made that a few seconds. I forgot I could do that. Oops. Oh well. Fucking Alba Christ. How dare you? How fucking dare you? I was going to say ostentatious. I like that word. Well, that's just swanky talk for swanky. We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out. Ooh, examine. Oh god, there's so many paintings to examine. So many potentials for puns. Ugh. Alright, right to left, I guess. Picture of a sailing ship on a windy day. This is a picture of a fence. There you are. It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless out of all the picture. Can I time out the game? Can I time the game out? Can I time Sparrowson out? This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell. That reminds me, how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings. It is somewhat illegal. Oh, I put very illegal. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sparrowson. If we're caught, we'll be spending the next 20 years with a number instead of a name. I call 24601. Don't be daft, Sparrowson. You can't call prison numbers. Damn, I wanted that one. Lighthouse? No, wait. It's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways, it's a black smudge falcon. A butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white. Ah, my fourth wall, it hurts. How dare you break my immersion? I was really getting into believing that these were bird lawyers. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside. You know, I once had an uncle who once fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty. No, sorry to hear that. Did he die? No. He got... demoted. Are you sure? How do you know? Oh, because they're old photos. That's true. A beautiful picture of the Paris skyline. Given the angle, this must have been taken from Notre Dame. How do you actually pronounce that in actual French? Because we pronounce it Notre Dame. Pretty sure it'd be like, what? Notre Dame? I don't know. Probably. Did I already look at this one? This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps? It looks more like a stepladder to me. Oh no, we're not getting into that old argument. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. I see paints, inks, dyes. I'm not quite sure what the clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it. you could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. You telling me I came in here for nothing? Oh, what's this? I missed this. Hey, Falcon, look. What? It's just an easel. No. Look what's on the easel. Right. Ah. It's supposed to be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. Is she stealing something in that picture? It almost looks like she's got something behind her hand there. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid. Damn Catherlyn. And I think that's Signor Pertois, Catherlyn's father. Where's Grinwy? So what shall we do? Do we just take this? Yup. Discuss whether a ladder is actually a step ladder or not. That's hilarious. We come this far, we may as well borrow it. Can we? Is this like real life? Can we even use evidence that we illegally acquired? Because we shouldn't. I don't think you can do that in real life, but okay. Is there anything else we need to do here? I see a bourgeois, a tigress in profile. Eat the rich. A chandelier. You should get one of those for the office. I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. That's true. I have 19 francs. Okay, did I get everything here? Let me do my pixel hunt. Okay, pixel sweep done. It looks clean. Looks like the only thing of value here was the picture. I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves. Sounds good to me. Shit. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu. What happened to my door? Boy, lying sure sounds like a great idea right now. Some kids did it, little weasel types. We saw them. Yeah, weasels. They were all like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we were like, no, weasels. You can't do that because that'd be illegal. Are you fucking... We chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast. Right, let's go. That's such an awful idea. I should have told the truth, because if I'm going to use that in trial, he may be there. And be like, hey, obviously you took my fucking picture. Shit. Maybe we should have tried to leave. Maybe he would have shown up if we had just tried to leave instead of breaking in. Oops. Oh well. Okay, so this is the actual courthouse. I don't have a case here. Am I supposed to have a case? Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I was supposed to check other places first again. I don't know. I don't know if the world is like changing from day to day. Some games are like that. Okay, well, I guess we'll see whatever mechanics are in here. Falcon and Sparrowson stand inside the marble portico of the Palais de Justice. That's how they pronounce it, right? Awaiting the opening of the Tribunal des Grandes Instances. Parlex Valks Francoise. Are you nervous, Falcon? Yup. Of course I'm nervous. We're woefully underprepared for this case. 2 days. We only had 2 days to prepare. How are we expected to get anything done in that time frame? Calm your feathers, Falcon. We can do this. Monsieur Falcon. Petit Sparrowson. Is there anything you need me to do? No. We've got a handle on things. Falcon was just telling me how confident he was feeling about the case. That's wonderful. I just know you two will pull through. Let's move it along, fellas. I'll be watching from inside. Do your best for me, Monsieur Falcon. I mean, it seems like an easy case, just because of the fact that there's no motive, and unless they give her a motive. I guess the prosecutor might, but like she has no motive, and the only thing they found was that she was standing nearby. Like, that doesn't prove anything. Should be able to cast enough doubt on it. We will. Are we ready? Yeah, we're ready. Oh boy. Got a rabbit. All right. Settle down, everyone. Settle down. Is everybody here? J.J. Falcon present. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Rupert Rabington present. The ready is prosecution, Your Honor. I see. We've got a really incompetent prosecutor, don't we? Oh, darn, that's not it. Oh, gosh, where are my notes? Huh. I knew it. Knew what? Rupert and I went to Paris Law School together. He was in all of my classes. Oh, was he smart? Pfft, no. He always scored the second worst marks in the class. I can only assume that he bumbled through the final exams on the luck of his 2 rabbit's feet. Unless he's improved considerably, he might already have this trial in the bag. It's good to know. But say, Sparrowson, if Rupert scored the second lowest marks in the class, then who scored the lowest? I choose to exercise my right to not self-incriminate. Here it is. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Are the jury all present? All present and accounted for, Your Honor. Just taking a look at them. Really enjoying the artwork. Okay. Hey, Falcon. Hey, Falcon, I thought there were only 6 members of the jury for cases like this. Why do I count 8? Oh, those 2 birds with the funny hats are assessors, the associate judges. Okay. Everything seems to be in order, so let us begin. The court is now in session for the trial of Dame Cataline de Miao. Prosecution, please call your first witness to the stand. Oh gosh, are we there already? Okay, I choose to call the officer in charge of the murder investigation, Inspector Volerty, to the witness stand. Inspector Volerty, please approach the stand and recite the oath. As you will, Your Honor. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Monsieur, no, Inspector, please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Inspector Just Volerty. I am a servant to the law, a scourge of the gutter rats that plague this city. I have enforced the law for over 20 years, and I shall continue until I bring the infamous Viridian killer to justice. My path begins 18 years ago. Let's stick to the questions, Inspector. Of course, Your Honor. Oh, great. I was hoping we could have one of those bumbling, cuddly officers, but instead we're stuck with a lawful goody two-shoes. I bet this guy would turn in his own mother if he saw her littering. So, Inspector, is it true that you're the lead investigator on this case? That is correct. I was also among the first to arrive at the scene of the crime. Then perhaps you can walk us through what you witnessed upon your arrival. Absolutely. Just after 7:30, we were alerted and brought to the scene by the housemaid of Baron Rogel. At the scene of the crime, we found Dame Cataline de Miao. She was standing over the corpse of Monsieur Grenouille with his blood on her paws. Well, that sounds like an open and shut case in my humble opinion. The music is swelling! Calm down. Jesus. Yes? No more questions, Your Honor. But bloodied paws? Nobody told me that detail. Keep it together, Falcon. You're about to be given the opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's your opportunity to find flaws in the inspector's testimony. Of course, I know this. You may begin your cross-examination, Monsieur Falcon. Cross-examine the witness to find flaws in his testimony. Select a key phrase that you find suspicious, and Falcon will press the witness for information. Ask the right questions to bring the truth to light. Avoid pressing for pointless details. The judge and jury don't like having their time wasted. Select a statement to question. Well, I suppose no one told us about the blood on our paws bit, so I think that's the suspicious bit, obviously, since this is sort of a tutorial case. Let's start there. Inspector, you say Dame Cataline had blood on her paws. Correct. Blood clung to her fur like guilt to a convict. Uh-huh. Well, that seems pointless. It's obviously got to be his blood. I guess the question would be, how much blood was there? This seems like bad cross-examination shit. But okay, I mean... I'll start with whose blood was it, I guess. Let's just see where this goes. Whose blood was it? Ha! What a question. It was Monsieur Grenouille's, of course. How can you be so sure? Oh, I checked. This line of questioning is absurd. There was only one murder victim that night, Falcon. The blood on Dame Cataline's paws could only have belonged to one person, Monsieur Grenouille. Judge, Falcon's trying to delay the trial by asking pointless questions. I'm afraid the prosecution may have a point, Monsieur Falcon. Do you have any reason to suspect that the blood belonged to someone other than Monsieur Grenouille? Do I? Oh! Bloody rare steak. Yes, I do. I do, Your Honor. Actually, I have more than suspicion. I have evidence that the blood on Dame Cataline's paws had nothing to do with the murderer. This is foolish time wasting, Falcon. If the blood on Dame Cataline's paws didn't come from the victim, then where did the blood come from? Steak! On the evening of the murder, Dame Cataline ate a bloody rare steak. Is this true, Monsieur Rabington? Well, in a manner of that speaking, I suppose steak might have been on the menu. And Inspector, would you acknowledge the possibility that the blood on the lady's paws did not belong to the victim, but to the steak? Well? Wait, don't know how to answer that, Inspector. It is a possibility. No! Oh, It's enjoyable. So, Inspector Valerdi, is it possible that you arrested an innocent bystander simply for being a messy eater? Now, hold on just 1 minute, Falcon. You're overlooking something quite crucial. Dame Catalina is an eloquent bourgeois kitten. She was no doubt brought up with flawless etiquette and perfect table manners. At the banquet, she would have eaten the steak with a fork in her left hand and a knife in her right like any proper civilized animal. How could she possibly have gotten blood on her paws with such good manners? Oh, that's a good question, or at least it would be at any ordinary dinner banquet. But as it happens, something was missing from that particular banquet. Something that forced Dame Cataline to eat with her paws. Missing silverware. Dame Cataline was forced to eat steak with her paws because the silverware of the household had been previously stolen. Stolen? I don't recall any mention of that in the police report. We weren't aware of anything missing from the Rogale residence when we performed the initial investigation. But as it happened, Baron Rogale approached us about this very subject last night. Ah! Innocent, what a twist! What is the meaning of all this? Bloody steak, misplaced silverware. Inspector, was your investigation so lax that you overlooked these basic facts in your initial report? Lax? My investigation? Judge, I assure you I'm the most thorough investigative officer on the force. Must not be that great of an officer, then. Then it is amazing that the Parisian police managed to solve any crimes at all. Oh dear. Be on your way, Inspector. Perhaps do a little inspecting for your next case. Fine. So be it. It's yours until next time. Prosecutor, I trust your next witness is ready. Of course, Your Honor. I call upon, let's see, Monsieur Robitio Rubinio, the photographer who attended the banquet on the night of the murder. This is where some of our bad choices might come to light. Monsieur Robitio Rubinio, please approach the stand and recite the oath. How does it go? I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a little cliche, to be perfectly honest. Could the witness introduce himself for the court record? As if anybody in this courtroom does not immediately recognize me. I am the great Monsieur Robitio Rubinio, cutting-edge photographer and visionary. I don't just take the people's pictures, I capture their very essence. Je suis l'artiste. Tu es un bébé. I don't know. You may have seen my works in hit magazines. Les Blanches or C'est Chouette? I don't know. I can send you tweets if you like. Stop. What on earth is a tweet? Bird-to-bird communication. Come on, Falcon. It's the 19th century. Get with the times already. Can you hear my eyes rolling into the back of my fucking head? Okay. Yes, your works are very impressive, Monsieur Rubinio, but let's get down to business. Could you tell us your activities were on the night of the murder? What your activities were? Very well. I was hired by Baron Rogale to capture the evening's events. I arrived at 7 in the evening. I pointed my camera and captured the beauty of the banquet in one fantastic photograph. Then I billed Baron Rogale and I left. Like a true artist. And now with regards to the photograph itself, who did you photograph? I thought you might ask. I brought a copy so you could all see for yourselves. Oh, very good. Let's take a closer look. Huh. That is not the real photograph. I'm glad we stole that. My word, this is an exquisite picture, isn't it? So let's see. Who do we have here? In the middle, we see Baron Rogale, the lion who hosted the event. On the left, we see Seigneur Pertois de Miao, the father of the defendant. And finally, we see the housemaid, Colleen Duhat, who I suspect may have snuck into the picture uninvited. As you can see, two people are clearly absent from the photograph. The first is the victim, Monsieur Grenouille. The second is the defendant, Dame Cataline de Miao. Quite suspicious, wouldn't you agree? Just a moment, Monsieur Rabington. This proves nothing. So the defendant and the victim were not photographed with the others. That doesn't mean they were in the garden together at that point. Hold your horses, Falcon. I'm not done yet. The prosecution may continue. Behind the photograph subjects, we see a wall clock with the time set at 7:30. Wow, it's set up. Fucking setups. Now, why is that time significant? Well, as Inspector Valerti told us earlier, that was the exact time the murder took place. Do you see, Falcon? Every suspect has an alibi at the time of the murder, save for Dame Cataline herself. Hey, Falcon, the photograph doesn't seem right. It looks different to the one we borrowed from Rubinio's studio. I see it too. Our photograph shows Colleen Duhat, Dame Cataline, and Seigneur Pertois. But Monsieur Rubinio's photograph shows Baron Rogale where Dame Cataline should be standing. If we assume that only one photograph was taken, then this demonstrates that one of the photographs must have been edited in some way. You should just slam that evidence and be like, bam, inconsistency. This whole courtroom is out of order. Case closed. You can't do that because you stole it. I suppose you could be more little delicate with your words. I can't do that because our evidence was illegally obtained. Yep. But we have an angle. The clock doesn't have hands. If I were to present it, Monsieur Rubinio would ask how we acquired it, and the whole trial could derail. In a worst-case scenario, I could lose my legal license and we'd be arrested for theft. No, but we don't want that. No, we do not. I should tread lightly. Your Honor, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Very well, the defense may proceed. It's a waste of time if you ask me. Photographs are rock-solid evidence. Uh-huh. Right. All right. I mean, obviously, let's talk about the photograph and see if we can mention that the clock has no hands. All right? Let's take a closer look at this photograph. Yeah, let's... Do we have this as evidence? Yes, we do. Here we go. The clock has no hands, so this is part of our evidence, so we're safe to say this, I think. I see a mistake in the photograph. Just to clarify, Monsieur Rubinio, photographs are a direct reflection of reality, are they not? That is correct. The photographic process leaves no room for bias or inaccuracies. That's most curious, because I see a mistake. A mistake impossible. I just told you, Monsieur, the camera is a perfect, unbiased device. The photographs it produces are flawless. Falcon, I'm not seeing any mistakes. Perhaps you could be more specific. Why, certainly. Yeah, we could pick him, but that would throw us in jail. Clock. The clock in this photograph. There's something not right about it. Well, isn't that convenient? This defense sees something wrong with the key piece of evidence that implicates his client. Well, yeah, because it's a lie. Don't give me that cocky tone, Monsieur Rabington. I have evidence that there's something wrong with the clock in that picture. It has no hands. The photograph clearly shows the clock's hands pointing at 7 and 6. That much is self-evident. Which is most curious because the clock in the lounge of Chateau Criniere has no hands. It has no hands? The clock is merely a decorative piece, a talking item. Feel free to ask Baron Rogale or his housemaid if you have doubts. Monsieur Rubinio, how do you explain this discrepancy? They're on to us, George. There must be some sort of mistake. My camera is flawless. There is no mistake, monsieur. Your photograph depicts something that does not exist in the real world. Maybe there was an error in the printing process. An error precisely where the clock's hands should be. Please, monsieur, don't patronize us. Don't disappoint me. Turned page 394. I'll just use Falcon. I'll just use a Snape voice for the rest of this series as Falcon. Don't patronize us. Allow me to offer a more plausible explanation. You, Monsieur Robinho, edited this photograph to page 394. Okay, I'm done. Edited? I'm no expert, but I suspect that you used paint or ink to carefully put hands upon the clock. It would have been a simple task considering that the clock face was bare. One could even speculate that you specifically chose to include a handless clock in the photograph just to simplify the editing process. Yeah, but Rorgale was the one who insisted on taking the picture with that clock in the background. And where did he exactly get a picture of Rorgale like that? I think maybe Rorgale might be responsible. Falcon, your reasoning is absurd. Why would the witness do such a thing? Is it not obvious? By showing the photograph to have taken place at precisely 7:30, it clears all the photograph subjects of suspicion. In other words, Monsieur Rubonio created a perfect alibi. Of course, this raises further questions. Who is the witness protecting, and why? Was Monsieur Rubonio coerced? Coerced, bribed, threatened? You might even think he's up to something. Shit. Enough silence. Let's hear some answers, Monsieur Rubonio. Fine, you've got me. I'm guilty. I did it all. You did it? You're confessing to the murder? What? No. I have no idea who killed the frog. I'm just admitting that I'm guilty of producing fraudulent photographs. I was ordered to make changes to the printed photographs. And yes, that included adding hands to the clock. You were ordered? By whom? I dare not say. Monsieur Rubinio, I strongly advise you to answer the defense's question. You have pledged to speak without fear. With respect, Judge, I fear his claws more than I fear the punishment of the justice system. I shall name no names. Well, there's only 2 people that had claws. His claws? Did you hear that, Falcon? That's most unfortunate. Monsieur Rubinio, we cannot and shall not torture names out of you. We don't live under the ancien regime, after all. The what? But since you've admitted to falsifying evidence, we cannot keep you on the stand as a witness. Take your leave. You shall be charged with perjury in due course. I can't protest. That's the least I deserve for my failure as an artist. Good day, messieurs. I suppose so. Again, they're like, holy shit, this guy is on point. So the clock's hands were painted on. So what? It doesn't matter. The photograph still depicts Dame Cataline as absent close to the time of the murder. That's significant. Don't be dense, Monsieur Robington. If the photograph is not completely genuine, then it cannot be considered reliable evidence. Why not? It's still a portrayal of the night's events. Because if we accept that one part of the picture was edited, then we must accept the possibility that other parts were too. It is possible that Dame Cataline was painted out. Even worse, it is possible that another person was painted in. We know the witness was trying to cover for someone, so all possibilities must be accounted for. So what are you saying, Falcon, that the housemaid paid off the photographer? Or was it Seigneur Pertois de Miel, perhaps? I don't think so. The housemaid lacks a means or motive, and it wouldn't make sense for Seigneur Pertois to implicate his own daughter, especially when he hired us. Surely you're not suggesting the honest and beloved Baron Rorgale deliberately tried to frame Dame Cataline, because that would be the most outlandish theory yet. The Baron is a pillar of our community. He would never do such a thing. Wow. You sure are fronting for him. Monsieur Remington, I'm not here to throw accusations. That's the job of you, the prosecutor. However, mayhaps I should offer my opinion. Baron, it's not time for your witness testimony yet. So you would think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence. Incompetence. Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, Judge? Yeah, I suppose that's fine. Very good, and I trust that the defense has no objections. As a matter of fact, tread carefully, Monsieur Falcon, or should I call you Inspector Vivikestrel? I hear that impersonating a police officer is a major criminal offense. It would be a shame if word were to spread. No objections here. Please continue, Baron. Fantastic, and before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc. That sucks. He's got us over a barrel. Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening. Oh, okay, Baron Rogel. On the night of the initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Seigneur Pourtois, Monsieur Rubinio, and myself were engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Grenouille and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help. Thank you, Baron. I think we all know the story from there. I would like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, Gosson? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well, then. Hit me with your best shot. Nothing would have changed had I been honest. Well, shocking, I guess. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rogel, am an honest man. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination. I mean, we have his cigarette butt from the garden, so it might make sense to question him about the garden, perhaps? Red herring. Yeah? Either that, or we could cast doubt on the housemaid because she's stealing things. Let's start with the garden. We saw the murder scene in your garden for ourselves. What's with all the horses? Here we go. When was the last time you visited it? Baron Rogel, when was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years. Ha-ha! We got you. Years, you say? Indeed. Well, that's not right. Baron, I don't wish to call you a liar, but that claim doesn't hold up to scrutiny. Oh, and why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash, my word is gold. Show the court this so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden. Here's the cigar. This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin. Right beside where the murder occurred. Holy shit. Cigar butt. That could belong to anybody. And why is he covering up for this guy so much? Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself. Sorry, Baron. That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon, for I misunderstood your original question. You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. Ha ha! But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. That must have been when I dropped my half-smoked cigar in the fountain basin. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation. I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded, but as it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience. And a little paddling. The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hidden. There are any number of possible explanations. Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Baron Rogel, deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table. You, Baron Rogel, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you were trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder. How shamelessly brazen. That's a ludicrous accusation, Falcon. The Baron is... You're actually... You have no evidence of motive or opportunity. No evidence? Think harder, Monsieur Rabington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Rogel as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Gutting a frog belly would be trivial to him. Even Monsieur Rubinio confessed just a moment ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous, I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1.5. That's preposterous! And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests. He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak. Aha! I knew I caught on to that. I was like, he knew that his silverware was missing. Yet he still served that. Like, why didn't he ask questions? A food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said. Prosecutor, are you just going to let the slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something. Object. But he's right. Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence. His finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it. So out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Pertois de Miao, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage. Judge, I demand that you disbar this ranting lunatic. No, there is only one outrage here. Zoom in. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder. You're a bourgeois of the worst kind. How dare you, Garçon? The utter nerve for a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous. I'm nothing like the fat cat bourgeois. I am a respectable, hard-working capitalist. No, you are a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp! I ought to gut you right here and now like a damn frog! Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor. Let's go, old man. To the concierge with you. Don't touch me, you filthy jackdaw. I can walk myself. Well, this is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add? Well, in the manner of speaking, well, to be honest, no. Then I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time. Hopefully you enjoyed the voice acting there. It was a concerted effort on my part. Falcon, that was pretty incredible. Thank you. I just hope it was enough. You just hope it was enough? You just arrested a man for the actual murder. What do you mean? Yeah, I did. Sparrowson, I think you misunderstood something important about the justice system. What's that? I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we can't deal in proofs. It's just not possible. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I've done is demonstrate that there is a significant possibility she is not guilty. It's true. I'm not sure I understand the difference. Well, that's why people that are clearly guilty sometimes get away with it. We've reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Miao, to be not guilty. Victory music! I did it. Monsieur Falcon, Petit Sparrowson, you did it. I suppose we did, didn't we? We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly. I know. I don't want to talk about it. You did it, Falcon. I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement. I'm so proud of you both. I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses. You are amazing, Monsieur Falcon. It was nothing. I very much liked the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius. Well, I didn't pin anything. Ferris and I just worked at unveiling the truth given the facts of the case. The case is over. Play coy. Don't tell me you're actually being sincere. I'm lost. I thought that, I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. All right, I'll spell it out for you. I murdered Monsieur Grenouille. Oh, fuck. I saw him in the garden all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized my opportunity. Shit. It was nothing personal. Just business, you understand? Business? To increase my papa's share in the train company, of course. My papa always said the drunk old frog was the weakest link. Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Rourgel's cigar button hidden in the garden. Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose that was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris's finest. But Falcon proved that Monsieur Robinio's photograph was edited. It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Grenouille in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robinio to paint me over Baron Rourgel and to add hands to the clock. But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. What? It's a good thing Monsieur Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly. What's with the silence? You should both be proud. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this, even for a bourgeoisie kitty like me. I think you should leave. Humph, fine. So much for the celebrations. Here's the payment from your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, adieu, Monsieur Falcon. Adieu, petit Sparrowson. Falcon, what do we do now? Falcon? I'm gonna continue just so I can continue. I'll just let the game do its thing for a minute. Then we'll talk about that. I knew you wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. I'm going to summarize this because I want to talk about it. It's now midday on Monday. Still no sign of him. Yeah. Well, he's probably not happy right now. Well. I mean, I entertained the possibility that she was guilty at the beginning, but by the time all the facts were being drawn together, and of course the way he explained it in case, I mean, I was so roped in that I didn't even consider that possibility by the time the case was over. Yeah, no. That was, Well, I gotta say, I don't know how many cases are in this game or how long this game is. But I'm enjoying it so far. It's got a certain amount of charm. It's pissing me off as well. 4 cases? Okay, and I guess each one is probably going to be a little more complex or maybe more difficult or maybe even have wrong decisions. I don't know. We'll see. It was included, by the way, just FYI, if you're worried about price range, it was included in Humble Bundle for March, I think, or was it the February? I don't know. I think it was March. Case 4 takes one of 3 branches. Nice. Okay. Well, that's cool. So there's definitely maybe a bit of replayability to it. I don't know if it's like a bang for your buck thing. It may just depend on how much you like the style of this game and if you want to support the developers. I think I'm going to do the rest of the game on stream. I'm enjoying it, and the voice acting is amusing to me. So, yeah, I think I'd like to continue the game for sure. In between a few of the other games I'm playing, I'm still doing a Shogun 2 campaign. I still got my Dark Souls campaigns, of course, and I think I'll add this to the burner as well. Got like 5 pots on the burner now, so I'll never complete any game, and we'll just crash and burn together. But hey, if we're doing it together, do it with Millie next time. If she feels like it. She hasn't felt like streaming much lately with me, but I get it. We both get off of work at 3, and I immediately stream right afterwards, and that's tiring for me sometimes. I gotta get the coffee going to live, but we'll see. I may even just install base Skyrim vanilla, and maybe we'll do that sometime. All the pressure. No, but I did enjoy how the game actively made me facepalm. Like, not many games are capable of doing that to me anymore. So, respect to the game for that. I do think I'm going to call it a stream here. Slightly short stream today. But it's a nice stopping point for it. And as I said, I'd like to go ahead and download these and upload them to YouTube same day. That'd be really nice to get into the rhythm of doing that so my YouTube channel doesn't fucking die. And also so I actually can stay uploading my shit consistently, because I've been having trouble with that. I have something like 200 gigabytes worth of VODs on my computer that have not been uploaded to my channel. And at my internet speeds of 10 megabits per second, upload is the fastest I can get here without paying like an $80 activation fee. That would take several days. So, yeah. But I'm going to take off, folks. Y'all have a decent, fantastic Monday evening. Enjoy it. Get some rest. Get ready for the rest of the week. Have a good one, folks. Bye-bye now.